It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Thursday, February 18th, 2021, 7 a.m. Still cold.
It's not as bad, though.
No, it's not as bad. I mean, this is a lot better than what it was when we had like, I got to turn my volume up a little bit here. You know, it's not like -6 or -4 or 0, you know. Where are we at night? Let me see where I'm at here today. We're at 19 degrees, I think, this morning in Mountain. We'll get to the weather in just a minute. I got to ask you a question. Whose idea was it for y'all to do snow angels in wrestling?
I don't know. Austin and his friend did it, and then next thing you know, it was this blow-up thing on Facebook, and I got challenged, and we're not showing that video.
I am tomorrow. I'm having queued up.
That should never be released to public.
A snow angel dressed in wrestling outfit. Was it cold?
It's a singlets challenge, so you got to put the singlet on and then jump in the snow, and yeah, it's cold.
To do a snow angel, but then the belly flop that hurt.
If you don't do it, you're supposed to donate money to the wrestling team.
Really? What's a good donation? $25, $50 for not doing it?
Whatever you can $100. Do. We're not going to argue. I just know anyway, I froze getting out of there.
Oh, don't you know? Anyway, good morning. Welcome down on the Corner program. Hopefully this is the last day we do it from home. Thank goodness for technology, for Gil and Scooter to go down and get everything set up so Scooter can navigate from his house and then log me in from my computer. And there we go. I keep hitting the wrong button here. But anyway, I'm enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee, and you can do the same thing. There's 3 locations to serve you the best coffee in town, Brewed Awakening Coffee. You've got Baxter Regional Medical Center's main lobby, follow the COVID-19 guidelines there. And you've got Barber Boulevard and 62 East Plaza. I don't know if they've got around to doing Barber Boulevard with the snow and ice. Just be careful. My road out here is not bad at all. The city worked for like 2 hours out there last night. And I'll tell you what, people say, well, they haven't got to my road yet. Yet's the magic word. Give them time, because the city's got like 200 to 300 lane miles. County's got like 600. Same thing with the state. You know, we're all in this together, so just be patient. This time next week, we'll be driving with the windows down, you know. But anyway,
they've done an amazing job, though.
Oh, they have. They really have. You know, the highway department, the county, and the city. And everybody's been dealt, you know, a bad hand on this stuff. But anyway. Brewed Awakening Coffee with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center, Barber Boulevard, or 62 East Plaza by Anytime Fitness. And they are ready to serve you the best coffee in town, whether it's a mocha, latte, frappuccino, buttered latte. If you want pumpkin spice, I got a friend that loves pumpkin spice all year long in the coffee. Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Mike and staff do a great job at all 3 locations. And they are ready to serve you today. Check out cinnamon rolls, all the muffins, the apple and cherry turnovers, and the scones. Had that apple scone last Friday. Ooh, it was good. Man, can't beat Brewed Awakening Coffee. So stop by whenever you get a chance. You know, don't take any risk, but you can also get a bag of beans, grind yourself. Or they'll grind them for you. Half pound, pound and a half, whatever it may be. A bit more expensive than your Maxwell House or Folgers coffee, but well worth the money. Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. Like Mike says, hey, we got real coffee. Right?
There you go. And don't forget the cinnamon rolls. They have the best cinnamon rolls and the best blueberry muffins there are.
Oh, and the apple turnovers. Everything's good. Everything's good. Check it out. Brewed Awakening Coffee. When you get a chance to get up to town and go to Brewed Awakening Coffee, you will not be disappointed. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in town, you talk to Bruce, Brad, Charlotte, Chris, anyone there can help you. You see, with all our respect on the screen there, that's how they do business on a daily basis at all 30 locations. Whether it's a loved one, family member, friend, whatever it may be, Roller Funeral Homes will help you through a very difficult time. Caring, loving, understanding. They know what you're going through. They know how to help. Roller Funeral Homes with all our respect, and they bring you the morning prayer each and every day. So let us now pause for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, the winter storm has caused power outages across several states, leaving people cold and not being able to cook, and in some cases it even affects those having severe health issues. So many we see and hear TV and radio ads on how to be prepared for certain disasters, but when the people telling us how to be prepared, they themselves are not prepared, it can cause problems. But then overregulations by government officials with no idea of what's going on causes these problems. Lord, local authorities are being handicapped by these regulations that harm people. Lord, help us never forget that you are in control, and I pray you give wisdom to those that lack it. Heal our people and end the virus. That's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funerals of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
here it comes.
Dun, 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 the weather.
Wow.
Comes in loud in the headphones.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retired2Arkansas.net. And we looked at the river earlier this morning. It's very, very pretty. Let's take another look.
Beautiful shot.
Wow, it's brightened up. Let's see, we've been on now for about 36 minutes working, getting ready for the show. And at that time, the bridge, 6:30, 6:32, the bridge lights were still on and the city lights were on. But it had a beautiful shot this morning. You're looking into Cotter, Arkansas, from Marion County into Baxter County, Arkansas. The White River separates the two counties. The 62-412 bridge on the left side of the screen, and you see the river come around the city of Cotter. And the little clearing right there is your picnic area, Railroad Museum, little baseball field out there. Contractors Trust about the 3 o'clock position on the screen. Of course, the city of Cotter. And a lot of good friends, a lot of good folks right there in the city of Cotter, Arkansas, enjoying a nice cold morning right here in North Central Arkansas. Now you can go to retired2Arkansas.net and you go to live webcam. And in the lower right-hand side of the screen, you can see a little camera icon. You can take pictures all throughout the day. And you can share it with family and friends, use it as a backdrop, screensaver, whatever you need. While you're at retired2Arkansas.net, you can check out all the listings with the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, and the Century 21 LEMAC Real Estate Team, and all the MLS numbers. When you go to retired2Arkansas.net, you see MLS number. If you have another publication from somebody else and says MLS number, blah, 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 type that in, and I'll bring that up on retired2Arkansas.net. Now, Bob and Linda are your award-winning real estate agents. They have the most prestigious award in the Century 21 Corporation nationwide. And they get that from outstanding customer service before and after the sale. Buying, selling, whatever it may be. The Z Team, Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Right now in Mountain Home, we're sitting at 19 degrees. Harrison at 16, Batesville at 20. Salem checks in at 17, Calico Rock at 19. Flippin at 20, Batesville and Flippin being the hot spots today. The West Plains at 17, St. Louis at 16. Poplar Bluff, Missouri at 19, while Springfield's at 13, and Watford City, North Dakota, in contrast, is now up to 3 degrees. 30 minutes ago, it was at 1 degree above zero. Taking a look at the radar. Oh, let's see. There we go. Yeah. And looks like nothing going on in Arkansas, Louisiana, Missouri right now. You can see that line of rain that's in the panhandle of Florida that moves on up into the Carolinas. And of course, you got the snow showers there all the way from the east coast, south of Boston, down into the Washington, D.C. area. And then you see another line. These are the two storms that passed over us. You know, bang, bang, the one that just went right through. All the way from Toronto back down to southern Illinois, possibly affecting Cairo, Illinois, all the way up into Effingham. Let's zoom in on Arkansas and take a look at those highways, see if we can see anything right there. I'm not seeing anything in Arkansas, so I'm going to say overall the highways are clear, 62, 412 east and west. Now, what I mean by clear, please don't misunderstand. What I mean is there's no precipitation going on right now in the Twin Lakes area, north central Arkansas. Highway 65, there's no precip going up to Branson, and the same way Little Rock, Searcy, Batesville, on up into Pocahontas and Corning. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555, 530 in Arkansas, no precip this time. You see Memphis to Jackson on I-40. You see Dyersburg, Tennessee, Interstate 155, Interstate 40, Little Rock, Memphis, Jackson. I'm not saying the roads are clear. I'm just saying that there's no precip right now. So we scroll down and take a look at Missouri, Poplar Bluff, Missouri, on Highway 67 on up to St. Louis. Nothing going on. Well, it might be a little bit just north of Poplar Bluff. It's going to be somewhere around Greenville, about 29 miles north of Poplar Bluff. But Cape Girardeau still getting a little bit on Highway 61 and I-55, and it's just north and northeast of Paducah, Kentucky. Have a little bit around the Springfield area that could affect Interstate 44, 65, 160, and 60 in that part of Missouri. Southern Illinois on I-70 and I-64 at Mount Vernon, and I-64 at 57. A little bit of precip going on right there. Okay, the watches and warnings. We have, you see the pink area right there is a winter storm warning, and that's still in effect for portions of Arkansas, Louisiana, and East Texas, and then Southwest Texas with a winter storm warning. This affects most of Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, parts of North Carolina, all the way up into the New England area. And so if you're, wow, I'm not envious of those folks in that winter storm warning if they get what we got. Woo, man, just be prepared. Wow. Anyway, our 7-day forecast looks good. And I'm going to bring it up on my screen right here because I can't see that right now. The numbers are kind of small, so let me see if I can bring it up on my screen. We have a high of 28 today, 33 on Friday, 42 on Saturday, 43 on Sunday, and 51 on Monday. And then into next week, by next Tuesday, we're going to be up near 60 degrees. And it's going to be a total flip of what we have right now. Real quick, our coronavirus update.
Sunday, we could have some wintry mix Sunday.
Yeah, it could be some wintry mix late Saturday night, early in the morning. Then we have that warming trend Monday and Tuesday. So it'll be interesting. Your coronavirus update for the state of Arkansas. We're starting to run out of time, don't we? We had about 13 minutes before we queue up. Scooter, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get through the COVID real quick. Right now, in the Baxter Marine Cersei Stone Israel Fulton area, 6-county area year to date, 7,963 have been reported with COVID. Right now, 114 active in the 6-county area with 6,592. That have recovered in the hospital in north central Arkansas, 43 in the hospital, 20 ICU ventilators is 5 in the state, 630 hospitalizations, 250 ICU ventilators, 110. We're looking at 248,855 active with 300,613 recovered, with about an 83% recovery rate in the state of Arkansas right now. And so the Dow Jones Industrial Average yesterday was up 90 in the third point, closed at 31,613, and oil prices are jumping and jumping and jumping. They closed up 1.18% to close at almost $62 a barrel. Wow, goodness sakes. Feel it at the pump. Yeah. All right, we've got another playback for you today. The guest, with all the snow and ice, we're respecting what's going on with our guests and not having them come into the studio. And so we're going to play back. Gary Fisher was on with Mountain Fire Department last week, along with the mayor. And going to be talking some fire safety and some things like that. So, Scooter, you ready to cue it up?
You got it.
All right.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Baby, it's cold outside, but it's never too cold for ice cream. And what better way to get ice cream is for it to come to you. Paradise Cream is coming to your town. Coming to Yellville Thursdays, Full Shoals on Fridays, and Gassville on Saturdays, as well as open at their Mountain Home location next to Ramada Inn. With over 20 unique flavors in stock like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel. It's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. Paradise Cream, you're on your way to paradise.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora, the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm, be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionaire Barbershop today. When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Deatly Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Deatly grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Look what the mayor brought. Oh, I tell you what, I'm in support of, let me pull this brochure out. I'm trying to get a picture of it right here. 2 yes votes for Mountain Home. This is for the park rehabilitation, the reprogramming and rebuilding of our parks. And you can see what the mayor's brought in here. Guys, I mean, this is a plus for Mountain Home.
It is, Dale. And something that I want to make sure everybody understands. There's 2 issues on the ballot, and that's the reason you're hearing the words 2 yes vote. The first issue will be the half cent to fund this park improvement project and service the debt on that. That half cent will go away once this project's paid for. And we're anticipating somewhere in a 16, 17 year range at today's collections. The other one is the 1/4 cent, and that's the part that will stay for maintenance of the park system. And that's the part that's very, very important as well, because anybody that can ride around now that's been around Mountain Home very long knows we haven't had a lot of money to invest in maintenance of our park systems. 2019, when I took over, we had bleachers at the ball fields that were 40+ year old, those old wooden ones. Things were kind of run down. Playground equipment is a lot of it's beyond repair and needs work on it. We've never had a source of revenue in Mountain Home to fund maintenance of the parks. When I got in this job, we had 9 lawnmowers in the Parks Department to take care of 250 acres, and 3 of those mowers were over 17-year-old. You can't work with that type of equipment. You got to have the right stuff to work with. So this 1/4 cent will give us the ability to maintain our system going forward. You know, if you look back, Dale, to 2017, a public safety tax was passed here in Mountain Home. That tax last year generated slightly over $2 million, and that has been a very beneficial to the Mountain Home Fire and Police Departments.
Oh, yeah.
You know, in the police side, we've updated a lot of automobiles, patrol units that were very, very old, added some additional officers, got some upgrades in equipment and technology for the police officers, you know, and last year added 2 patrolmen. On the fire side of the house with that, you know, we've bought, and Gary's here today, but we've got a rescue unit. We've got we replaced an engine last year. We've got a ladder truck that's coming this year.
So
some of our
you've seen
service
this firsthand,
vehicles. And, you know, we're fixing to build a brand new fire station on 62 East that will be paid for when we get that thing built there with that public safety tax. So we really need your help on this. If you want the park system in Mountain Home to change and get the improvements we need to make to them and everybody would like to see done, we need your help with this. If you're satisfied with things being like they are,
Yeah.
the way they've been there since well before I got here in '92, you know, when I first came here, we've got to have a way to fund those improvements, and that's what this project is about.
Well, now, Gary, when y'all respond to something, you don't say, well, what's your license plate? Wisconsin, Illinois, Missouri, Tennessee, you go and help.
It doesn't matter, you know, people, you know, visitors, tourists, you know, we, in the summertime, our population's, you know, quite a bit more than what it says on the sign. So it doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, you know, we don't discriminate. We help everybody.
There you go.
So,
Mayor, I see this as an investment to improve the city.
Oh, no doubt, Dale. This right here.
We're just investing in ourselves, in my opinion.
You know, investing in the park system of Mountain Home, you know, that's going to do more than just provide places for playgrounds for children or dog park or softball or baseball. It's going to be a tool to draw people to this area.
Yep.
The community center side of this thing we're talking about building, the big building, you know, we'll have meeting rooms in it that could hold up to 1,000 people. You know, you could have trade shows, boat shows,
wrestling,
different conventions here.
Wrestling.
You know, another day talking to the wrestling team about a place for them to draw people in there. There's so many things that could be done in that facility that we don't have the ability to do now.
Scooter,
But the
if you had that facility, how many people you think you could bring in counting spectators?
Oh, counting
you've got something
spectators.
going on
I know
there.
some of these tournaments you're bringing in 1,200 wrestlers.
Yeah.
So now you got to keep in mind probably 2 spectators per wrestler on top of it.
But,
I mean, you bring a lot of people in.
you know, this thing will also, for those people, and you can drive through any neighborhood in Mountain Home, Dale, during the summer months, and you're going to see people out walking.
Sure.
Getting their exercise. You go out there today when it's rainy, nasty like it is, and tell me how many people you see walking the streets in Southern Meadows or Northern Hills or Indian Creek. In this facility, they can go every single day, get their exercise. It's got the walking trail in it, a heated therapy pool to get in and get your exercise that you might need in that therapy pool. There are over 1,000 trade associations in the state of Arkansas. Fire Chiefs Association, Police Chiefs, Sports Broadcasters, Athletic Directors, School Board Association, all that type of stuff. That we would have opportunity to bring those people here to Mountain Home, Arkansas for meetings and the things that they have all year round.
Yeah.
And they may not have had that this past year during COVID, but it'll come back. And, you know, one thing that people need to keep in mind about this particular tax, last year, Baxter County was the #1 county in the state of Arkansas in tourism tax revenue. There were only 2 counties in the state of Arkansas with positive numbers, us and Carroll County. We had over a 10% increase from 2019.
Bring people in,
are
let them
coming
carry
to Mountain Home. People are coming here.
Good.
And they're coming to visit, they're coming to stay, and there's not a weekend between mid-spring and say mid-September when half the flatlanders from down there in northeast Arkansas come up here and spend the weekends on the lakes and rivers. They got houses up here.
Well, that's how it was during baseball tournaments.
Let's let those folks. Let's let those folks help us pay to improve our facilities in town. But as important as anything is give us the ability to maintain this in the future days.
There you go. And I know you're short on time because you're absent on the 3rd now, right? You're going to be gone on 3rd, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll get you back in. We're going to talk about this one more
Hey,
time in
I
February.
appreciate you getting me in here today before any bad weather gets here.
Yeah.
And anybody's got any questions about this, Dale, you can look at
But this is a very positive move for Mountain Home. I support this.
You know, those swim ladies, aerobics ladies, that can't go do aerobics in the Mountain Home pool between Labor Day and Memorial Day because of the weather. Now they're going to be able to do their aerobics year round, and we really need your help on this project.
And I'm really happy. I mean, our swim team is doing really well at the high school level with no place to swim.
No place to swim.
You need room for the wrestling stuff, too. But at the same time, my first love, of course, was the baseball parks. I'm still pulling splinters out of my butt from the wood.
Keep in mind, what everybody needs to keep in mind.
That's okay, Scooter. You don't have to worry about the lake.
Is this is going to upgrade every park we have in Mountain Home. Hickory Park, Cooper Park, Callista, Keller, and the Raystall Soccer Complex. Every park gets something done to it.
And this is nothing more than an investment in our future for the city of Mountain Home. You know, another tax. No, we're reinvesting because I'm going to say, what's it? 25 cents on the hunt. What's the overall the maintaining tax?
Right. The maintenance tax is 0.25%.
Okay, so what? 25 cents on the 100.
You're right.
A quarter for every $100 you spend is what it's going to cost. That's just, and it's going to bring it back 4 or 5 times more money in the sales tax revenues.
And it's going to be something that's usable for all ages.
All
There's
ages.
something in it for every single person somewhere in this system right here, Dale. And you know, we either put some skin in the game.
Yep.
And invest in ourselves. Let other people help us pay for it. Improve our facilities, or we keep doing what we're doing.
Yep.
And it's a struggle, I promise you, to do what we're doing right now. Very much a struggle.
Thanks for the short notice coming in.
Thank
wanted to
you
cover
very
this.
much.
I'm going to try getting back in on the 25th before we vote. I know you got a meeting over there that you got to get to. So we're going to take a break. Gary's here from Fire Department. Going to talk about some fire safety during this cold weather after the break. Be right back.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because I don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
At Connor Family.
Gary's here, fire marshal from Mountain Fire Department. Called him, had a little cancellation. I said, hey, let's talk a little safety. We've got cold weather coming in. That means wood burning stove. Wood burning stoves, fireplaces, space heaters,
shop
plugged
heaters,
into those
everything.
long extension cords so they can get it right in the middle of the living room.
Just them little orange 100 footers, that'll work just fine. No.
Let's start with extension cords. Okay, that's a good spot to start. Okay, let's say you've got an 18 gauge. Ooh, that's heavy. No, it's not. 18 is light.
Yeah, the bigger the number, the smaller the gauge.
That's right. So if you have to have an extension cord, my suggestion is at least 12 or a 10 gauge.
Yes, the thicker the ones, the better. But still, you're not supposed to use them on any type of heating equipment.
Yeah.
They're running for portable, hand tools, stuff like that. But if you're going to plug your space heater in, which with the temperatures you're forecasting to come this week, there's probably going to be a lot of people using them.
Yeah.
So please plug them into the wall outlet, not into an extension cord.
Away from the couch, away from the chair covers.
Yes, make sure you got at least 3 foot clearance around them.
And no doilies hanging off the
No
table.
doilies, keep them away from the curtains, drapes, don't throw anything on top of them. And make sure they're still in good condition. Check the cords on them. And if they're looking a little frayed, go purchase another one. The newer ones have a tip over protection, so if they do fall over, or if they actually have something that's thrown on top of them, they have a sensor that will shut them off. When they get too hot. So they're a lot safer and better built
don't
nowadays.
cut the ground lug off the plug.
Yes.
If
Make
it's
sure
got
all
the
3 plugs are on
it's
there. It's made to run
the
that
ground,
way.
the green wire is made to be there for a reason.
That's right, exactly.
Go ahead. Remember the little adapters we used to have?
Oh yeah, I still got some.
Guilty. The green wire that came out, people used to put the screw in the middle of the...
Yep. One thing we haven't talked about, heating wise, shop heaters. A lot of people are out in their shops working, detached garages, stuff like that, and myself included. When I built mine, I put a wood burner heater out there. So, we've had, quite a few shop building fires in the past.
Yeah.
And it's a good idea just to make sure when you install them to the manufacturer's recommendations. No matter how old it is, make sure you have your double or triple wall insulated stainless steel pipe going through all your wood products up to through your ceiling and roof.
Right.
And also keep a very a 2 to 3 foot clearance around those too, whatever they recommend on the materials. So.
But something else we got to remember is where the flue, what I'm going to call the exhaust pipe, if we get significant snow, you can actually carbon monoxide poisoning if that vent gets covered up.
Yep, and all appliances, your gas-fired appliances, even in your house or wherever, you should have them checked, at least once a year. You get them serviced, make sure the heating elements and everything are in good condition, make sure your flue's not plugged up. Birds like to make nests in the spring in them, just about when you quit using them, so you don't think of that, you don't notice it until it gets cold like this and you start using them. So just make sure you get your heating appliances serviced regularly.
And then the sermon on chimneys and the proper care there with a chimney sweep.
Yes, chimneys, of course, with the wood fires and stuff like that, you get the creosote buildup in them, and make sure you get them cleaned at least once a year, depending on how much wood you do burn. And if you're burning inside fireplace or a wood burner, make sure you use dry, seasoned hardwood. I know the outside hardywood furnaces, stuff like that, they're allowed to use the green wood because they burn a little slower than that.
Sure.
But if you're using wood inside, make sure it's green, or I'm sorry, not green.
Dried
and
out.
make sure it's hardwoods. Don't use pine like that. Pine or softwoods that have a lot more sap in them.
Yeah.
They'll plug your chimney up a lot quicker.
What's best, white oak?
White oak, red oak, hickory.
Hickory
burns very, very hot.
Yeah.
If you do have a fireplace and you do use a lot of oak, stuff like that, and you throw your hickory in there, it's going to burn a little bit hotter. That's usually when the problems start.
Yeah.
If you use something different than normally, and your system gets a little hotter, get your chimney a little hotter inside, and that's usually when we have flue fires, stuff like that.
And then of course we got clothes dryers. Electric and gas.
Yeah, make sure you get those. Make sure your lint traps are clean. Make sure your exhaust are clean on those too. Get them cleaned out once in a while.
Ever so often, a clothes dryer is nothing but just. It's very cheaply built, in my opinion.
They're very simple. They're
very simple.
A whole lot to them.
And there's this cover on the back that can get lint in there, and I've actually pulled it around. Thought, well, that had a little bit of lint in there. Better check. And you got like 8 or 9 little screws. You pull that out, clean all that out, put it back in. I put some black silicone, put it back in, but had a situation one time where I told my mom, before Mom passed away, I said, Mom, that clothes dryer's blazing out. Oh, I know, it always does that. But it doesn't dry the clothes. But I said, the hose is kinked.
Yeah. Yeah, if your dryer's getting warmer than normal, that's a good indication that
it's not vented.
Your exhaust is plugged up or something like that. Yeah, and they make a tool just like to clean the chimneys and everything. You can snake through there, and but just like your furnaces, have somebody come out and check it once a year. They can clean those pipes out and everything, and make sure they're in good working order.
It'll sure save the life of your appliances too, though.
Yes.
There's a lot of added benefits other than worrying about the fire and this and that, but your longevity of that unit when it's running right and efficient.
Yeah, and
make a world
better efficient unit too. So we've had several dryer fires in the last few years that actually catch clothes on fire because they get too hot, because it's not venting out the heat. So
electric
anything mechanical, electrical can catch on fire no matter what.
Oh yeah,
they're inherently going to fail sometime. So.
In this time of year, Gary, I mean, you don't want anybody to lose their home or possessions, pictures and keepsakes. But, in this time of year, of course, after COVID, we've been kind of cooped up. And then it's just that mental strain of you lost everything, and go through the process of insurance, all that stuff. Oh, that's the last thing we need.
Yep, yeah. You can replace just about everything except for memories. You get those pictures of loved ones of the past that are no longer with us. Stuff like that you can't replace. So,
and
try to be as safe as possible.
Teach us a little bit about fire extinguishers and what do I need to keep perhaps in the bedroom, the kitchen, the garage. I've heard of halonite, I've heard ABC, I've heard. What do I need?
Just a good multi-purpose ABC fire extinguisher. They make the small 1 pound residential models. They make special models for the kitchen for grease fires, same size 1 pounders.
What's preferred for grease fires in the kitchen?
ABC. It's a K class. It's a liquid, kind of like with the systems that are in restaurants, stuff like that. The liquid, they're making them in small portables now too. Yes, so that's a good one to have in the kitchen for grease fires. But just an all around normal. Multi-purpose ABC fire extinguisher work on just about everything. So
I will say this: do not use water on a grease fire.
Yes, do not use water on a grease fire.
I'm going to throw that out there.
This sounds like he's teaching from experience.
No, I mean we did some tests with it and stuff like that. But
that water gets in that grease, man. It'll just spatter it everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep, and whatever's around it it'll catch it on fire too. So yep, it's best if you can't slide a pot cover over top of it safely, just get out and call us if you don't have a fire extinguisher. That's what we're here for.
But they're not that expensive. What, $10, $15 for basic?
Right. Yeah.
So
you can. The sky's the limit on the size, and just depends on. Probably have a little bit bigger one in the garage, maybe a 5 pound one.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're good to have around.
Something else that I watch, for years we talk about catalytic converters on cars, and buy a new car, you get the hacksaw, cut the catalytic converter off, take the welding shop, put the pipe in there, eliminate catalytic converter, but they run hot.
Yep.
Debris on the garage floor. Perhaps a trash bag has got out, we don't think twice about it. But when you pull in the garage and you've got that hot exhaust, there again is another.
Your house, see if you can get out.
Really?
Yeah. If you can't get out of your house with your eyes closed, there's too much clutter. You've got to keep your aisleways clear and be able to get out in the event of emergency, because most of the fires we have are at night in residential. So just have a good fire escape plan.
Years ago, we were talking about this. We had Morgan Nick Foundation on yesterday. We were talking about block homes in my day when I grew up in Southern Illinois. Then also we had a little red dot called Tot Finder. And that was an indication that was to let the fire department know this is where the children are in the bedroom. But now with Tot Finder, your predators are, there's a kid in there.
Yeah, they no longer use those.
So how do we? Well, how can I ask this? Mom and Dad may be downstairs, the kids may be upstairs. I mean, how do we? How do you find them?
They do a quick primary search. If time allows, or if the fire is not that progressed yet, they'll go in and do a quick primary search of the house as most of it as they can. They'll knock the fire down. They'll do a secondary search just to make sure that nobody is in there. It just takes a little more time.
Okay, so hypothetically, you got a 2-story structure. Let's say you got living room, kitchen, 1 bedroom, 1 bath downstairs, 2 bedrooms, and a living area upstairs, and the fire starts in the living area. It blocks the parents from getting to the stairway to go upstairs, but yet the smoke's going up. How much time does a person have, the fire department, to get up and to get perhaps children from the top floor out safely?
Minutes. I mean, with today's combustibles and, like I said, housekeeping, and the more stuff you have in your house, the more smoke and combustible and bad gases is going to produce quicker. So you're talking minutes. That's another good point to bring up why smoke detectors are so important.
Oh yeah,
that's another big thing.
And carbon monoxide.
And carbon monoxide detectors. They do make combination ones now for both, but we have smoke detectors at the fire station. We give them out for free. I'll even come put them up. We even come and check the batteries, change the batteries if need be. Once a year, just call us. We'll come and do it. The guys can do it on shift. I can do it. I give away at least.
That's a great service.
I give away at least $150 a year.
That's good.
And we've gotten a grant, community grant through Walmart, to where we were allowed to purchase. We purchase them from them also.
Yeah.
So it's a good program to have. We really utilize it.
So smoke detectors, carbon monoxide, and you can get the combination. And for those that, I just don't know, you can call down at the fire department and talk to them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, every smoke detector in the house doesn't have to be carbon monoxide as well. What would you recommend?
Usually buy your gas-fired appliances. If you got a furnace, usually they recommend close, 3 to 5 feet from them, I think is what it says on the packaging. With the combination ones, it's going to be on the ceiling, most likely, but the standard carbon monoxide detectors, they have kinds of them that actually plug in the walls too.
Really?
Yep. Smoke detectors, the new code, I think it was 2004, any residential unit being built, they have to be all interconnected. So if one goes off, you're on the other side of the house, the other one goes off too.
And that's how all mine are interconnected like that.
Yeah.
So I just replaced all mine. We bought a house, and some of them looked a little old, and so we just went through and replaced all of them in the house. But
yeah, they recommend replacing them every 10 years. That way the
really?
Sensors
Every 10 years?
Yeah, because of the sensors.
Now, if you have a house that is, let's say, all electric, everything in the house, is carbon monoxide really important to have still?
Nope.
Really?
No.
Boy, can you imagine having electric heat? Would you like to have that? Really? Are you kidding? Really?
I'm electric heat.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty efficient, but the colder it gets, the less efficient it gets too.
Yeah.
So this next week or so, it's probably going to be running a lot more. But I do have a backup propane fireplace just in case, and I've got the carbon monoxide detectors right by it too. So.
Wow. Smoke detectors need, basically, if you get children, one in each bedroom, perhaps?
The new code requires one in each bedroom, one outside of each bedroom in the hallways, because they recommend you sleep with your bedroom doors closed, because that really stops the smoke and the fire from spreading nearly as fast. And you could have a fire, like you said, at the bottom of the staircase, 2-story home, a lot of smoke and fire going up the stairs, and with the doors closed, that person in that room has a lot better chance of surviving it, because they show pictures. You can Google it on the internet. You can see the door on the outside is completely scorched. The whole hallway's gone. You open that door and it's still a survivable environment on the inside of that room. So.
And I have heard there's some alarm system companies that have burglar alarms as well as fire alarm systems all in one package.
Yes.
And you can put the things in the attic that detect a fast increase in heat. In other words, you know that an attic's going to get very hot in the summertime if it's, even a vented attic could get 110, 120, 130 degrees. And so you've got this thing, but all of a sudden if there's a fire in the attic, say above the ceiling and between that and the roof, and all of a sudden it goes to 210, 215, that triggers the alarms.
Yeah, they're called rate of rise.
That's it.
Rate of rise heat detectors. Yeah. They can get up to 250 degrees, but it's the time it takes to get there is what it's reading. So, and residential fire alarms are a good thing also. You can get those monitored.
So if somebody building a house, that'd be a good way to go ahead and put the system in.
Yes, yep. Residential sprinkler systems have come a long way. Those are getting a lot better. Like I said, if you got a fire in your living room and it catches the couch on fire or whatever, and it has a sprinkler system above it, one head's going to go off, wherever the fire's at, and if the fire spreads, another head's going to go off. But it'll keep it in check long enough for you to survive that fire and get out.
So now, when you talk about the combustibles, the couch, the chairs, the carpet, what has changed in the last 30, 40 years?
It's a lighter weight construction. Homes in general, used to be built out of true 2x4s, rough sawn. Some of them were made of oak, hardwoods. Now you're looking at, 1.5 by 3.5 inch pine, which, burns pretty quick.
Yeah.
Lighter materials. You used to have the plaster and lath on the walls, which, is harder for the fire to get through. Now it's just a lighter weight, gypsum board. Materials in furniture used to be hardwood. Now it's, particle board or synthetics. When people say synthetics, well, that's just an oil-based, petroleum-based product. So it's just everything, a couch today will burn faster than a couch from 20, 30 years ago. It had wool or cotton, insulation or cushions and stuff like that.
Polyethylene or polyurethane.
The materials just burn a little, quite a bit faster these days. So.
One more question before the break. Mobile home safety. Now, I know in the day back when we first moved to Arkansas nearly 50 years ago, the average time for a 12 by 60 mobile home was like 8 minutes to go up.
Yeah, you're talking lightweight construction in a newer house today. Then you take mobile homes, which, they're lighter weight construction. Even from there, you're looking 2x2s or 2x3 walls, thinner materials, lighter weight, smaller area too, which you'll heat up faster. So it's a good thing to have your smoke detectors and everything in them also.
Colder temperatures means we need some heat and a little bit more danger. Okay, extension cords, 10 gauge, 12 gauge. Forget that. Don't use the extension.
Don't even go there.
Don't go there. Let's take a break. Be right back.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Baby, it's cold outside, but it's never too cold for ice cream. And what better way to get ice cream is for it to come to you. Paradise Cream is coming to your town. Coming to Yellville Thursdays, Bull Shoals on Fridays, and Gassville on Saturdays, as well as open at their Mountain Home location next to Ramada Inn. With over 20 unique flavors in stock like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel. It's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. Paradise Cream, you're on your way to paradise.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora, the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionaire Barbershop today. And you got a big wrestling thing coming up, don't you?
I do. Hold on real quick. Let me jump over here and unmute my mic. There we go.
There you go.
Yes, we do. We got conference. Our conference championship tournament is this weekend. It will be, we are first time ever hosting it right here in Mountain Home.
Awesome.
So we've got
12 and 13 or 11, 12, 13?
12 and 13th. On the 12th will be the girls' conference championship. It will start at 3:30 in the afternoon, run throughout the evening. And then the boys will be on the 13th, which is Saturday, and it will start at 10 o'clock in the morning.
There you go.
And it'll run for most of the day.
Gym?
Yeah, right here at the high school gym. And we will be broadcasting it online through XL7. We will be broadcasting all the matches. So if you can't make it, you can sit there and watch it online, enjoy the entertainment,
I watched a little
support
bit.
your wrestling
Where were we at, Russell? Where were we at this? I saw some of it online over the weekend.
That was Russellville. Yes, and we had one of our other wrestlers that were actually filming it and broadcasting it for everybody. So that turned out really cool. Got a lot of compliments. The internet there was terrible, but we were able to get it out
good,
there.
I thought. Yeah. Yep. Gary's here from Mountain Home Fire Department, and another subject is generators. Scooter brought this up during the break. Need to talk about generators.
Don't use them in your garage.
I don't care.
Say that one more time. Don't use them in your garage.
Do not use them indoors.
Yes.
Let's rephrase
and
that.
it doesn't matter even if you just crack the garage door. Like I told a friend of mine lost his house. He had the garage door cracked, but the fumes still were able to build up and start on fire, and he lost his house. So
they're designed to be used outdoors. With an extension cord, you can run it in and power some stuff in the event of, our power outages, or God forbid we have another ice storm, because we had a lot of issues. Then. So, but yes, please use them outside. Use them. Read your instructions that they come with. Manufacturer's recommendations, and understand that it's just like your car. You don't run your car inside your garage. It's going to have exhaust. It's going to have heat. Just make sure you use it outside.
So any recommendations on the type of generators? There's so many. What's yours, a Honda?
I got one that is.
Generac?
Yeah, but our big one's a Generac.
Generac,
yeah. They're all very good. The suggestion I would make, if you're thinking about getting one, you can get them that are built on the outside and can power your whole house.
Yeah.
You can get built-in ones. Fortunately, when I last house I purchased actually had one already built into the electrical system. So when the power goes out, it automatically kicks on. It does a test cycle once a week.
Wow!
I don't have to touch it. Don't have to worry about it. Don't have to go roll one out of the garage and start it. There's companies that can actually service them for you. I believe Crawford Electric did mine for me. So they're just a whole lot more easier to have and use, safer.
But I would recommend, if you're going to be just using a portable generator, get an electrician to wire in a thing where you can actually
plug it into your.
Yes, because just plugging it into an outlet is a bad scenario.
Yes.
That is not a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that triggered another idea. What about having your electrical box checked at least once a year?
That's a good idea too, because
inspection.
They're all the screws and all the connection in there. They get hot when in use. Like your air conditioner.
Sure.
Your air conditioner kicks on.
Yeah.
Your refrigerator kicks on. Your heater kicks on. It's drawing power through those, and they get hot. They get cold. They get hot. Get cold. Those lugs can actually loosen up.
Yep.
And once you loosen them up a little bit, they continue to be used. They start drawing more. They start producing more heat because it's a bad connection now, and eventually you could have a problem. You can actually have a fire. So yes.
No, we gave a lot of information in the last 30 minutes. If somebody has a question, they can stop by and talk.
Stop by,
or give you a
talk to us, call us. We're here 24/7. If it's an emergency, call 911. If you just got a question about something, even if you're on the weekends, you're going to burn your brush pile. We talked about that a little while ago.
Yeah.
Just call the guys at the station. They'll come out and make sure it's okay for you to burn.
And don't start the brush pile with gasoline.
Yeah, do not use combustible liquids to start your brush piles. We have had people in the past, get burned by doing that.
Sure.
So just be safe.
What have we overlooked?
Burning ordinance. We can go through that real quick. If you do want to burn your leaves or your brush, you can only burn in the state of Arkansas natural vegetation. You can't burn any processed material, no 2x4s, lumber, trash, household trash, nothing like that.
Well, I remember in the day we used to take the trash out to the burn barrel and throw it in there and light it. We used to have strike anywhere matches, had a little, remember the match bins hung on the wall, you grab a couple of them, strike one in the barrel, throw it in there, woof.
Not allowed to do that anymore, unfortunately, but just call the station, and if I'm not there, the guys can help you.
We actually had a burn barrel one time that wasn't getting enough air, so took a 16-gauge shotgun and blew it full of holes at the base.
Boy, can't do that now.
You can't do that.
Ammunition's too expensive. Cost you $5, put a couple holes in the barrel.
For sure. We got about 2 minutes. What have I overlooked anything here?
Let's see. If you do decide, we're going to talk about this. If you do decide to burn your brush, your grass clippings, whatever leaves, daylight hours only. Do not burn in the city streets, ditches, or easements.
Yes.
We've had people do that in the past.
Yep.
It doesn't do well for the blacktop.
Right.
25 feet from any structure. That includes fences. Wind has to be 5 miles an hour or less, and have a means of extinguishing the fire, garden hose, buckets of water, stuff like that. And if you have a lot of material to burn, don't burn it all at once. Just make a small pile and just keep adding to it. That way, if it does start getting away, starts crawling through the grass, it's a small, manageable fire. You can put it out in the garden.
Go down to one of the stores, get 5 or 6 5-gallon buckets, fill them,
wet the area around where you're going to burn first.
Certain areas, and 15, 20 gallons will help.
Right. And if you have had issues in the past with your neighbors when the smoke's going towards their house and that, just wait till the smoke's going a different direction, and that way you'll keep the peace in your neighborhood.
There you go.
I will throw this out. It is not legal to burn tires.
No. Gosh, no.
Duh.
That used to be our thing. We throw a couple tires in there, a lot of bucks.
Yes.
Tires. For
that's
years.
a dead giveaway there. You can see that for a long way.
We're going to end on that one. We will see you all tomorrow. Stay warm. Be safe.
Thank you.